SNØpodden. En podcast fra Snø om det hvite gullet som dekker landet vårt halve året. Vi fyrer løs med spørsmål om snøen til de som har viet livet sitt til den, til de som ønsker den bort, og de imellom.
SNØpodden, en podcast fra Snø med Lise Røisland.
Velkommen til andre episode av SNØpodden. Forrige episode var aller første episode, og da hadde jeg en veldig hyggelig prat med snowboardstjerna Silje Norendal, som akkurat har kommet med en veldig spennende nyhet om at hun nå venter sitt første barn. Og da vil jeg gjerne benytte anledningen til å gratulere så mye til Silje. Ikke bare for en fantastisk karriere du har hatt, men nå lykke til med det nye kapitlet i livet ditt. I dagens episode har vi med oss en annen profesjonell idrettsutøver. Hun jobber mot målet om å bli første colombiansk-fødte kvinne som deltar i både Sommer- og Vinter-OL. Hun har allerede lykkes bli colombiansk mester og OL-deltager i triatlon. Nå vil hun gå langrenn i Vinter-OL i 2022. Det var bare en liten challenge med det, og det er at hun hadde aldri gått på ski før hun bestemte seg for dette, for kun en kort tid tilbake. Welcome here today, Fiorella D'Croz Brusatin. I don't know if I pronounce your...
You're the first person who says my name the right way.
Oh, wow, okay. I was like trying in the mirror this morning, being like, okay, how should I say this in Spanish? I don't know.
Well, it's not in Spanish. Fiorella, it's an Italian name.
Oh,
My
really?
mom, it's Italian, so I'm half Italian.
Okay, and from Colombia.
D'Croz, it's a Irish last name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my grandfather was Irish, so yeah.
I did not know.
They're not. It's got nothing to do with Spanish.
Okay, so I was practicing in Spanish and I actually succeeded talking Italian and Irish. Is that so?
Yeah.
Okay, good to know. Thank you so much for coming here today on SNØpodden. I know it must be maybe a little bit difficult for you getting here. I mean, it's both Corona times and you also do not live in Oslo. Is that correct?
Yeah, I live in Bergen, more exactly in Sotra.
Right.
Yeah, I just arrived from that long travel, but I am very pleased to be here. Snø has been my support throughout this dream and throughout this project.
I was wondering if you could tell us who doesn't know you that well from before, a little bit about yourself, like a basic, who is Fiorella actually?
Okay, yeah, I was born Colombian. I used to be a swimmer first. I swam for 10 years. And then at the age of 18 years old, I became a professional triathlete. I was hired by a professional team.
Wow.
And yep, that took me from... I was an average swimmer, and I became a very good triathlete. Yeah, but I want to be clear that nothing that I've achieved as a triathlete or as an athlete was because I was born with super talents or whatever these genetic blessings athletes have.
Okay.
It's because I worked my ass off to achieve it, you know. My big talent is my will to do things, my discipline, my determination to do things, and not because they're easy.
I think it's very good that you mentioned that, because I think maybe a lot of people believe that, oh, wow, yet another talented person who is making it. Maybe they're thinking that that's because they're special, but actually, not that you're not special, but that it's actually possible for whoever.
I understand about the special thing, you know. There are athletes, and you have in Norway those athletes. You have a special people that were born. I mean, they were blessed with their genes and their conditions, and yeah.
And you're actually
they were born to be superstars as an athlete. I was not born that way.
Yeah.
I was born the other way. I'm a normal girl. I'm one of you.
Yeah.
I just decided to work hard. I had to work 3 times or 4 times harder than talented people. And yeah, I just worked myself through. Nothing was for free for me. I mean, I everything I achieved was because I worked for it.
So when did you decide that you actually wanted to go for this? As being a normal girl, as you say, you started swimming, and then you just realized like, this is what I'm gonna do.
I was a swimmer, and and at my club we had a guy who was a triathlete who came and swam with us, and he invited me to a triathlon, and yeah, I won.
That's how it started.
I won the triathlon.
Wow!
So,
yeah. How old were you when you won
I was 18.
When you won the first triathlon?
Yeah, down
Okay.
in my country.
And that was
and
in
then
Colombia?
It's just it started. I started there, and
And how did you go from there to actually attending the Olympics?
oh, that was quite a road, and it was not an easy one, and it was a very bumpy one, and
But you did not decide to quit, obviously. So why did you keep on going?
oh, after the Olympics, I love racing. I love working hard, and just I just feel very good when you work hard and you see yourself transform into things that you thought that were not possible to become, you know, especially in this body. You know, I was not meant to be an athlete. I was not meant to win. I was not meant to qualify. I was not meant to be anything I was. I worked hard, and I became. So that really gets me going to see, where else can I get? You know, I can work a little bit harder and see where I can get.
Yeah. And now your next goal is related to skiing.
And my next goal is,
how on
and
earth did you decide to go for skiing?
I want to tell people that I didn't pick this because it was easy. I have everything against me. Everything. I don't have nothing. The one thing I have on my side is my husband and my little kid, who are cheering for me and who are doing hell of a job to get me there. You know, they're making super sacrifices to get me there. My husband is working overtime, and SNØ has given me the chance to be in touch with snow, which I don't have snow in Colombia. So SNØ give me that experience of being in snow, being on the skis, getting better, going downhill, knowing all those techniques. Right now I'm very focused on freestyle, so ankle dance and double dance and paddling and pluga and all those things that I didn't know. You know, it's not like I have the endurance, I have the will to work, and I decided to do this because I got sick. I had a very bad depression in 2013, and it lasted for almost 5 years. And then in 2018, I saw Sebastian, the first man from Colombia to qualify to Winter Olympic Games, and I was very inspired by him.
Yep.
I saw him and I said, wow, he qualified for that. I love that. I mean, I have always admired winter sports. I think winter sports are the king of sports, you know. People, maybe they don't know it, a lot of winter sports, but winter sports are amazing. And cross-country skiing, you know, it's cross-country skiing and then the other things, you know, and then swimming and then cycling and then running, and, you know, cross-country, you know, science goes beyond, because every study they do is in cross-country skiers, and cross-country skiers are so great, and cross-country skiing, cross-country skiing is just a very amazing world, and physiology and training and everything.
So why did you decide to come to Norway of all places?
Okay. I got married to my husband, and he lives in Norway.
Oh, he's Norwegian, or
No, he's not a Norwegian. He's a Colombian.
he's a Colombian living
but
here.
he's living here. It's been 22 years since he's been living here. So I came to Norway because of that. It's been amazing. I mean, Norway, it's been good to me.
How do you see the differences between Norway and Colombia?
Everything.
Everything is not gonna be. Don't even go there. Yeah.
We have nothing in common.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
But
So
Norway, it's amazing with Colombia. Norway.
how so?
Colombia has a conflict that's been going on for 60 years. Very bad one, which we have suffered very badly. Our people have suffered, and we're still struggling. The peace agreement was signed in 2000. I don't want to get this date wrong. I think it's 2016. And Norway, it's one of the countries who served as a guaranteed country. And Norway is cheering up for us. And Norway has given us fundings for this peace agreement. It's everything they have to do to make peace work. It's when you have a country like ours in that big conflict, there's a lot that you have to rebuild, and especially society has to rebuild. Too much violence, too many dead people, too much going on. Norway has been tremendous support. The ambassador of Colombia for the Kingdom of Norway, she's a very good woman too, and she has helped me, and she was the one who helped me get SNØ to sponsor me. She was the one who make all the agreement, so they would let me get in here to train. So Norway and Colombia are friends.
Yeah, good to hear that. You were part of triathlon, and now you're going for skiing.
Yeah, I am. I want to become the best skier as possible, because ski deserves to be honored that way. And as I told lots of people who ask me, "Oh, but you ski," and I said, "Hey, whoa, I just want to make the minimum requirement my country can beat for the B criteria, which is 300 FIS points. That's the level I want to reach. That's the level I'm working for. And I'm going to do everything that is on my hands, although I have everything against me, to reach that level. If I don't reach that level, I don't make it to the Olympics." Yeah. But this journey has been amazing. And as I told you before, I love to see the transformation of myself. Of right now, I am trying to become the first Colombian athlete who is a Winter Olympian and a Summer Olympian. And I am so thrilled to the point where I got. If I show you day one, and I show you now, I am Teresa now. I'm Teresa Juhog.
Seriously?
From day one till now. With I'm sorry, Teresa, you are fantastic. You are superb. You are great. You are hell of an athlete. You could be an athlete in the sport that you want. You can be a rider. You can be a cyclist. You can be a runner. You can be whatever you want. You are amazing. She's an amazing athlete.
But so when
just
was
to tell you, just day one.
When was
and
day
right
one?
now, well, right now I'm a skier.
Yeah. So when was day one?
Day one was when I was pregnant, 8 months pregnant.
So when was that?
March 2019.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been in Norway now for 1.5 years, more or less. Oh, it's not soon to be
For
2
2
years.
years. Yeah.
In
2
March.
years.
Yeah, 3 months from now.
So that was day one.
So how often do you get to actually practice? I mean, you live in Bergen.
Yeah, but I practice every day because I practice in roller skiers. I learned to roller ski. That's another thing. That's another sport. I mean,
it's not comparable for you with the skiing.
no, skiing it's much more. It's easy. It's easier. Roller
Skiing is easier.
Roller ski. It's another discipline, but it really makes you a good skier. It helps you with the balance.
So your first day skiing was in March 2019 here in Norway, and that was that here at SNØ or was it?
No, Holmenkollen.
Holmenkollen. Okay, so did you have a
And I
trainer then, or
picked-
did you have a coach
Oh
then, or
no,
was it?
I was looking for somebody to teach me how to ski.
What do you mean looking for? You went to the?
No, I had
Place where you-
I knew a person here who helped me, and I asked him if he could help me look for somebody to help me ski.
And did you find somebody quickly? Or?
Well, no. It took me a while because it's not that easy to find somebody who is willing to teach you from scratch.
Okay, so how did
Because
you find your because you have
the
a coach
kids,
now?
I have a coach now. Kids here, they learn, they throw them into the snow, and kids figure it out. You know, that's the way kids learn here. But looking for somebody to teach me from scratch, that was very difficult. It's amazing, but not everybody knows how to ski an older person. The advantage I had was that I have my endurance, and when you're an athlete, you are very adaptable to orders. You know, they tell you do this, do that, and your brain just do click very fast. But I found somebody. His name is Sindre. I found him. Oh, first I went to Jailu.
Okay.
Jailu Skiskola. There was a Finnish girl teacher, and she taught me the basics, but she was very good. And she put me like in another, not in a scratch level, but in another level. And then I found Sindre. And if you don't know how to ski, look for him.
Sindre, do you know his last name? or is it-
Sindre. Oh my God, his last name Sindre.
He's your coach.
I Google him.
Here.
YouTube and Google are my best friends, and I have.
When it comes to learning skiing?
when it comes to learning, YouTube has, when you do the search, a good search, there are hours and hours of
Yeah.
technique in there.
So do you mean like it took you some time to actually find the right way to search for the right?
For the right videos, and to search for Sindre was, I found him through YouTube
Okay.
because he posted a video, and I said, I am going to look for that man, and that man, he just have the right words to teach you. He has decoded skiing in a way that he knows how to push the bottoms in you, and he'll teach you how to ski, and he'll teach you how to put you in a level where you can start training as a skier, because when you don't know how to ski, you can't train. You're just falling down, you don't know anything about it. Well, Sindre, he decodes it for you, and he tells you, and he pushes the right bottom, and he programs you, and he puts you in the level where you can start training. And from then on, you are in another path. And he did that for me. He is amazing. He just knows how to give it to you, explains it to you, because I've seen others people who just show you, hey, this is double downs.
Yeah, that's not
And
what you
they
need.
double dance like, hey,
Yeah, I
this
just
is
need to
ankle
learn.
dance.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, this is paddling. and you say, yeah, but explain to me.
Yeah.
How do you
Step by step. Come on, I need to learn how to walk first.
But this guy, the first thing you have to learn when you're skiing is how to stop. And pluga, that's the art of pluga.
Okay, so you start by plugging. That's the first thing that
That's the
he
first
taught
thing you have to.
Yeah.
you have and the art of pluga on the right spot, on the right way, opening up your legs, pushing onto the snow. All those things. If you have somebody who tells you just open your legs, pluga, open your legs. Oh no, this guy, he tells you how to every step, your feet, your knee, your legs, your arms, your hips, your everything, and you just do it perfectly. And then he teaches you where do you pluga. You don't pluga on the first minute. You pluga on the right spot. He puts you just in another level. He's amazing, and I don't know. There could be other Sindras, but I don't know if there could be other Fiorellas here in Norway trying to do what I'm trying to do, and
but it's good to know that you can actually come from a country where you have never been skiing, obviously, but also that you don't have any snow in your country, and then actually come to a country and learn. And that is actually possible to learn, even though.
Yeah,
because you were like, how old were you when you started?
Where they tell you like, you don't know how to ski.
Like,
they're looking at you and like, why are you doing this? And you're saying, yeah, please just teach me. Just teach me how to do this, and let me see where I can where I get.
Yeah, I think it's awesome, and I do believe it has to be very inspiring for people, not only people who want to start skiing when they never have, but also just trying something that you never have before, and knowing that you can actually be an adult and go for it. And I mean, you're aiming at the Olympics, and you have never tried skiing before.
Never tried ski, and yeah, and I chose this, and sometimes I said, I am a little bit crazy, but I've got nothing to lose, you know.
Yeah.
I got nothing to lose because I am transforming right now. I am becoming something I wouldn't imagine I have to, I don't know, born again.
So your main motivation is the fact that you can actually transform, and
that I can actually transform myself into whatever my hard work takes me to. You know, I want to get to that B criteria. I dream of those 300 FIS points, but
how many points do you have now? You said
I have no points because I haven't been able to race because of the cancellations and because of all this crazy year.
Because of Corona and all the shutdowns.
So, but I know I've been training, and I hit the numbers.
Do you have a hunch of where you're at?
I would say I could do 350 right now. Yeah, you know.
So
and because when I'm doing roller ski, I can tell that. But
for us who doesn't know what the points are, because for me actually I don't know.
Oh, the points are something. I mean, the points are something that for every 10% you are far away from the winner, they will give you 80 points. For every 10%.
Oh.
Okay, in FIS, no points. It's you are the best.
Good. Yeah. Okay, so that's when you say 350, that's actually
when you see Teresa in the FIS ranking, she has 0 points. Maybe she has 1 or 2 points. I don't know, but she's always 0, 0, 0.
When do you think you're gonna be there that you have 300 FIS points?
Oh, if first, let's see if they are going to do the January 9th race, and then let's see if they do the World Championships, and let's see how tomorrow's session goes, because living in advance it's not very healthy for your mind, you know.
How do you mean?
What I have learned through the years is that you have to enjoy the process. You have to get rid of expectations of I wish I could win. What would my life be if I win, if I qualify, if I stop doing that with your life, because it's not about that. It's
So-
not about winning or achieving. It's not about that. It's about the process. It's about what you're transforming yourself into. It's about the path that you're walking through. It's about so many things that when you're not aware of the process, you lose them. So achieving and winning and qualifying is just the byproduct of the process, you know? If you do the process consciously and if you enjoy it, then the byproduct would happen without even you thinking of it.
Yeah. So how do you balance the very high goal that you have and the process of trying to enjoy the transformation?
That's a very good question. I try not to think on the byproduct because I have so many things against me. So many things. I have everything against me. The time, the money. I'm not in my country. I'm a foreigner. I have to look under the rocks for help, even if it's coaching or guidance, even for the tracks. You know, I don't know the tracks around. I have to look for somebody. I have to download the app. I have to look for, you know, it's every day is a struggle because thankfully I found Karol, which is the Polish skier who lives here in Oslo, and he is amazing. He has fell in love with the project and he's into it and he's willing to help me. So thank God I found him and he's helping me. He has shown me how fantastic ski is and yeah, I mean, if I think of the byproduct, I would sat down and cry because there are so many things lots of things against me, and I'm doing it. I'm doing my best and I'm giving my best every day and I'm doing my best with what I have, you know.
And it seems like it's actually working. I mean, if you say that you do what you do in not thinking about winning or not thinking about
Those
achieving
300 fist points.
but actually enjoying the process, and that actually works for you. I mean, look at where you are.
Yeah,
And
look where I am.
Look at
where
the
I
process that you've actually already been through, and apparently it's working in some way.
Of course, I am. I wouldn't imagine I would get where I have get. You know.
Yeah. So curious. After this goal has either been fulfilled or you figure out that, okay, now I've done this on whatever level that might be, do you have any new goals that you already know, like, okay, after this I want to do this other thing? Is it sport related? Is it something else? Or is it always like you just, now I've done this, what I want to do now, and then you decide? Or do you already know?
I have a degree in physiotherapist, a specialization in therapeutic exercise.
Wow.
But I love sports, and I have a lot of experience, and I have gathered a lot of knowledge through the way. And if I qualify for the Olympics, then I want to build winter sports in my country. I want to bring more athletes to Norway, and younger athletes that can become skiers. I want to see more athletes. I know Colombia has great skiers, you know, just because of the background of the athletes. We have skaters, we have runners, we have riders, we have
That's a great goal. I mean,
yeah, and I wanna make winter sports grow in Colombia.
oh, maybe
and
you
I
can build the snow there, like a snow, like this area.
Yeah, no,
This is
we don't have the money that
Yeah.
Norway has. And if I
True.
don't qualify, I wanna make winter sports grow as well. I mean,
So this is a goal no matter what.
that's a goal no matter what. No matter what, if I qualify, if I don't qualify, this is a goal. Because I'm sure right now a lot of people are inspired. Down in my country, people are saying, "You're crazy. What are you doing?" I mean, how can you ski? We don't have ski here. We don't have snow here in Colombia. We don't have ski here in Colombia. How's that possible? Oh, you're amazing. Oh, you're doing this. Oh, you're transforming yourself. And I know that if I find a way, some way, where Norway and Colombia can work together, helping us building this winter sport, this discipline, I know that could be possible, and it would be amazing if I could bring a group of athletes to have the experience, just to see the snow, just to be in touch with this culture. Because although cross-country skiing is a competitive sport, in Norway, cross-country skiing is a culture. It's part of your DNA. It's part of you. You love ski, and because of ski you do a lot of things, and it's identity. And skiing gives you the possibility of doing other things. So if I could bring athletes to snow, let's say I bring them here just to have the experience and see, that would be amazing for them. You don't know the difference that I could make to a lot of people.
How do you think that it would?
People
How-
don't know about the good living, the
Yeah.
good quality of life that Norway has.
Do you
And
believe? How do you think bringing athletes or people from Colombia here to see snow and see the culture here and see the country and see skiing and the sports?
how would that impact them?
Yes.
Like going to Disneyland. It's a world they have never seen. It's a
Okay.
world they have never imagined.
But how do you think that it will help others in Colombia in any way, or is it just
Of course.
how?
Opening their eyes.
How will it?
Letting them see.
Do you think that will inspire them to try to work harder to achieve
Or
more?
to be better. To be better at being part of a society. And I have to explain this a little bit. When you have a society that has gone through so many horrible things, when you have a system that don't give you the well-being because of a lot of reasons, because of corruption, because our country is not built as perfectly as this one. The contexts are different, you're a small country, we are bigger, we have more people, whatever. But when people talk about the first world, they think of things, of that the well-being is translated into things, into objects. They have a lot of blah, 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 blah. They have.
Yeah, you believe that is what wealth is. That is what happiness is. You think that they think that that's what it is. You mean?
They think that well-being is that. And when you bring them to Norway, and when you come here and you see that well-being, it's way beyond that. It's not about that. Well-being, it's about everybody has access to health. Everybody has access to school. Everybody has a decent home. Everybody has a decent job. And the cities are built for the people. So, you know, you have something here that it's called friluftsliv. One of the things I admire from this country, and you protect that, and you and that's a treasure, you know.
Friluftsliv.
The possibility of being outside and enjoying your mountain, your trees, your rivers, your parks, your bike routes, you know. And that's a big treasure, you know. And when I tell you that back home, that possibility is almost vanished in some places, you wouldn't believe that to me. You say, how come? Well, yeah, friluftsliv, it's not possible for everybody around the world.
But you think that's an attitude thing? That you want to...
Oh no, that's so, and there's where I come, you know. This society, it's strong society, you know. You respect each other, you treasure each other. The boundaries that are set between each other are respected. You know, you're a strong society. You're not destroyed. You're not apart. You know, you are all Norwegians, and you protect the public things. You protect your city. You protect your things as Norwegians, and you see it in one thing. There's one thing here that's very pretty. Everybody has a piece of flag raised at their homes. You see it around. You see it around all Norway. No matter if you live far, far away, that piece of flag is raised up. So Norway, more than having wealth, you have a strong society. You are attached to each other. You know you depend on each other. And that's why your levels of corruption here are almost zero. Nobody thinks of taking that sacred money because that sacred money belongs to us. That's what gives us wealth to all of us. That was what gives us the possibility of being outside, of enjoying public transportation, of enjoying the parks, of our kids going to school for free, of our wonderful barnehages, of all those wonderful things.
Yeah.
And explaining that to my fellow Colombians.
Sorry, I'm starting to cry. You're
Don't
talking
worry.
so beautifully
Don't
about
worry.
our country.
When you try to explain that to fellow Colombians, it's you need them to be here to be able to see how a strong society works. And if I get the possibility of bringing a group of young people here to have the experience of cross-country skiing, to see that amazing world, that would be the difference for my country. It doesn't matter if they qualify for the Olympics. It doesn't matter if they become world champs. I would totally deliver back to my country better citizens. Now have they witnessed and had the experience of living in around that, seeing that it's not about having objects, having things. That's not the wealth. It's this. So when you ask me, what are you going to do after this, if you qualify, if I qualify, fantastic. It would be an achievement for me. If I don't qualify, fantastic as well, because I would do the same thing. I would bring them. I want to bring them. I'm dreaming, I always dream of things that are impossible. But I mean,
your dreams come true, though.
What if I could find somebody or someone or a lot of people here who want to make this partnership of bringing athletes from those countries, just for what I've just explained to you.
I do believe people will. I mean, if they, I didn't think about it in this way, and I don't think people know that. I mean, it's easy for Norwegians to.
It's very easy for Norwegians to
not know how
other people how the life goes around in other places outside
and
of Norway.
also being appreciative of the culture that we have, and also how we can help other cultures, and I mean, you're inspiring me to want to help. So I think people do want to, if they know like how much it could actually mean for other countries,
how much impact. Well,
where they need little help.
That's the impact. If I bring them here and I explain them and I give them the tools to open their eyes, to see, to that healing process, those wounds that are open in our society, those strings that are torn apart, they will start to heal, because now they have information, they have the tools to say, that's the way you do it. It's a possibility. And as you said, Norwegians don't know. They don't know either. They don't know this is a possibility. You know, they don't know. They don't know better.
No, true.
They have lived their lives in that violent and in that erratic way,
Yeah.
So how can you explain them that? How you need to show them.
Yeah. They're just thinking, okay, wealth is money and more things and more, but it's
actually not about that.
Yeah.
It's actually about, you need to show them, hey, I'll show you how it is.
Yeah.
This is the way.
I'm really looking forward to this project that you have. So I was excited about you going to the Olympics, but now this is actually one of the
and I think SNØ, it could be a place where things like that could happen, because through cross-country skiing, through alpine skiing, through snowboarding, those things can happen,
Yeah.
So that's I think that's the main goal.
That's awesome.
Of this big dream I have.
Wow, it's amazing. I believe you will actually definitely be able to do a lot of those things.
I hope so.
Yeah, and I hope that people listening to this might, wanna maybe, think how can they help you in this matter?
Yeah,
because
I hope
if a lot of people just
somebody if somebody listens and say, hi, well, let's do it.
They know how to contact you. So on Instagram, what's your Instagram?
They know how to contact me. SNØ has my contacts, my Instagram, but mostly my phone number.
Yeah.
Which it's here at SNØ.
Yeah.
And everybody here has it.
Very good. Thank you so much for taking the time to come here and traveling all the way from Bergen with the mask on, and I just want to mention also for those listening, if the quality is a little muffled with the voices, it's just because we're
wearing the mask. Yeah, we need to take care of ourselves.
And each other, and
we need to take care. Wearing a mask can be uncomfortable, but I think it's more uncomfortable if you get sick. So no, thank you very much for the invitation.
Thank you so much for coming, and good luck with all of your projects.
Well, thank you. I'll keep you updated on that.